Hello. Welcome back. It's Ratropolis. I think we're the builder. Are we the builder? Hang on. Let me think. I recorded the last run like 8 hours ago. We're the builder today. If I'm not supposed to be the builder, oh well. Right, we did merchant on the forest, then we did general on the coast, and now we're builder on the desert. Alright. I know what I'm doing. I also definitely pressed record and not go live. Oh, welcome to Slightly Closer to Me. I am very paranoid about that ever since it's happened. Ever since I accidentally went live instead of hitting record, I'm like double, triple checking. I wasn't happy that I did that. How's it going tonight, though? Or this afternoon, depending on your locale. How am I doing? I'm doing good. Obviously, you can't respond. But you can in the comments, and I'll read and respond to your comments as well. However, in the moment, I have to just assume your response is either positive or negative, and respond in kind. With a, oh, that sucks, or oh, that's great. Here's how my day was. It was good. I made a pizza today. It was good. I talked about my pizza with some of the people on my stream and got attacked by Cranberry, who you may not know if you don't watch the stream, but he's one of the dudes who's around a lot. And he said that why would I put salami on my pizza? I already had pepperoni on it. Salami does the same thing as pepperoni, but worse, and that opinion is absurd. It's ridiculous. And I told him so. At least I think I did. If I didn't, and you're hearing this for the first time, Cranberry, that's a ridiculous opinion. What the hell? It's great. It was good. More salt. But my pizza came out alright. Making dough from scratch is hard. But it's not hard, it's just time consuming, really. And I don't love it for that reason. But at the end I get to eat a cool pizza and I get to go, I made this. How cool is that? And then I get to talk about it, which is the best part, really. We're in a bad spot here, actually. Maybe I should have skipped the wall. I don't know. Go out of grain, I guess, to try and stabilize myself. We're in a tough one though. And tax number 2. Maybe the wharf pulls me out. I don't think so. I think the wharf is like putting a band-aid on the problem. Go ahead and get rid of grain. I want to do a run. I'm going to do a run soon where I just remove guards and see what happens, basically. But yeah, having to pay or not pay to redraw at 40 is a really bad sign. But that's kind of, it comes with being the builder, right? You have a dead card to start with that scales up over time. It has some extreme stonks here. I've been saying stonks a lot lately. It's just a word. It's not necessarily a meme that I enjoy, but it's a word that's very fun to say. Try it if you haven't said stonks out loud. Try it out because it's a good one. The onk sound is very nice in most cases. I would recommend weaving more into your vocabulary whenever you can. Please die. Thank you. We're off to a really bad start. I don't think that there's any doubt about that. I'm considering just starting to take money from these treasure chests. Battlecry is good. And the only argument against it is I'm skipping a house, which I think I actually need the house. I need to get well, I'm about to get 2 more houses, so I should have thought about that a little more. But it gets my land tax up to profitable, and once land tax starts to become profitable, we start to see some good returns. Oh, did I set tomorrow's episodes to upload? Oh, I probably didn't. That was a mistake. Normally at this point I set the episodes to upload and then I start recording the episodes for the day after. But I think I forgot to set tomorrow's episodes to upload, so I'm gonna have to wait like an extra 30 minutes to make sure they're set to go and nothing goes wrong. Which isn't a big deal, honestly. I'll remove Potter. I like ambush is really strong here. I really think that the mix-in of a single damage skill changes the dynamic of these runs by a large amount on these first 10 waves. Because think about how many militia are going to be saved by me ambushing here, for example. Maybe tomorrow's episodes are already uploaded, but that would mean that this episode is going up in 2 days. You know, having episodes up ahead of time and like having episodes recorded ahead of time is just so confusing to me. I cannot handle it. I don't know why. It seems like it should be so easy, but here I am, sitting here recording episodes, and I'm going, fuck, when is this even going up? When do you hear this? When are you hearing this? The answer to that question, as I take gold here because I'm afraid, is I think you should be hearing this on the 2nd. If you're watching this when it went live, I believe this episode should be coming out on the 2nd. It's the 31st for me right now. Well, technically it's the 1st. It's like 4 a.m. April 1st, but it's still the 31st to me because I haven't gone to bed yet. My day doesn't end till I go to bed. In my mind, anyway. You may have a different opinion. I won't bore you with the time talk again. It's very confusing. I don't like time. One of those concepts that I've never been able to really wrap my head around in any meaningful capacity. Musketeer is cool, but it just tanks my economy too much. But no, it doesn't. I think that this is fine to do. I think that if I were buying Musketeer from the shop, like I couldn't, literally could not, but throwing in 2 Musketeers here on either side is going to be worthwhile, I think. Because Musketeers, especially against this enemy, they're just going to pick them. Like from across the map, basically. Most important thing when picking up ambush is ambush spitters. You save yourself a lot of headache there. I wonder if Musketeer is actually worth it. For the most part, Musketeer is going to end up shooting. I wonder if they target big health enemies or not. I guess I'll keep an eye on that. See what the targeting looks like. Now, the biggest thing I can say for our benefit on this map, or on this run, is that we're on this map. We're on the desert, which is very nice. Very cool, very calm, very relaxed. I don't think this is the easiest map, though. I actually think the forest is the easiest map after the changes. I used to think that the desert was easier by a large margin, but the extra 20% HP they gave the enemies is scary. We're rerolling that. And I'm not taking any of this. Crossbow Rat, he doesn't have a very good point, or a very good record on the desert, in my opinion. Yeah, Crossbow Rat crushes the forest, but the desert, not so much, in my opinion. Need more militia on the left side for sure. Not like this. I don't need more militia like this. Card removal here is also terrible, though, because I'm pulling the first brick out of the cheese. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try this play. It's not something I do very often. Ooh, tax office. That is impeccably timed. We got a lot of good economy buildings here. Double barn, tax office, and tannery. All really nice pickups. Now, all in all, though, I'm feeling pretty good on this run so far. Despite the economy being in the dumpster, I think we're strong. Other than this, how am I doing today? I'm doing all right. I said that I might be. Well, hopefully. I don't know. I still haven't read any comments about the idea of me doing reviews like I've been talking about. I may consider Aid Station over the house here. I think I will. My reasoning there is just that Aid Station is much more rare than a house. But I have not read any comments. I don't know if that's just because, you know, there is no comment, or if it's just that the videos haven't gone up because I record these and then I just send them off into the ether. You know how it is. So tomorrow I'll be starting Phoenix Point probably. Not like nothing on the channel or anything like that. I'm just gonna open up the game and start playing it, which is something I haven't done in a while. It's you know, we'll see how it is, basically. Arbalist, I'm sorry. Territory expansion isn't bad, but again, instead of getting 2 houses and a wall, I'd rather take the upgrade on a critical unit. Musketeer is going to be our carry. Slums. I have tax office. I don't know, I feel like slums on this difficulty doesn't make much sense because the slums, they fill out your walls and I don't often, like I skip a lot of walls. I don't often have the space to make the most use of slums. Field rat. My hero has arrived. I do want to grab the Warren and the wall, but this is a little scary. No economy in there, unfortunately. We can now card remove militia. Maybe I should have removed militia before removing cheese. My income is entirely through buildings, though, which is interesting, to say the least. I've never had a pure building economy where all of my money is earned from the buildings, but dude, we'll try it. I think maybe one of the weirder things for me about YouTube too is like, I'm recording this, right? I'm recording this, it's the 31st, as I mentioned. There's a chance that you're watching this and it's like 2 years from now. That's something that always kind of blows my mind. It's like there's a non-zero chance that you're watching this after like recently discovering me a year or two from now and then going through and like, I'm gonna watch through this Ratropolis playlist. And I think about that from time to time and it's like, wow. Oh, it's just, it kind of puts things into perspective in my mind, right? Like what does anything that I'm talking about really matter like a year or two from now, right? Well, if it is a year or two from now, hey, did I make that video? Did I make the video I wanted to make about Phoenix Point? How'd it do? I hope if you watched it, you liked it. Maybe you found me through that video. Maybe it got really popular. Probably not, let's be honest. I think that game's kind of cold. But who knows what appeases the YouTube algorithm. Remember when I said that houses were more common and then the game went ha 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 and laughed at me? I remember that. My population is my only problem right now. I mean, the economy is terrible. This is just terrible as well. I think I will take the -4 tax here. I'll complain about it, but I'll take it. I have no idea what we're about to fight here. I was about to take a, here's what I think we're going to fight here position. No clue. Don't have a guess. Oh, that's this guy. The necromancer. Cool. Like, I guess I wanna try and, whatever. We're very weak right now because my population is cursed. Hopefully we can find ourselves getting through this, however. My musketeers are dying because I have no front line at this point. Because my population is so doomed, because I have musketeers. It's kind of a loop we're going through right now. Put this guy down here and just walk him up and see if that's okay. Get the shield right. Oh, this isn't good. Yeah, this is bad. That's this pharaoh dude is too beefy. I was in a very precarious position though, where if it all fell apart, it was all gonna come crashing down so fast, right? I can't afford to redraw even once, which isn't ideal. I would say this is not ideal. Run. I'm gonna try and recover this, but I think we are dead for sure. I don't think there's much recovering from this, especially because the next wave. This is where hard mode gets you, for sure. And I don't necessarily think that anything I did here was wrong. My economy was bad, but I don't think that my economy was much better if I kept cheese. That's how it goes, right? If you have a bad economy, you live on a razor's edge. As soon as the first thing goes wrong, you die. Period. And there's not really much I can do about that. The game didn't offer me an economy plan. It's not like I was like, well, maybe I'll get a better economy plan than this, I'm gonna pass it. It was literally just, well, I've been offered a lot of nothing. And when I say economy plan, I don't mean Potter and cheese. My economy plan there was basically just hope to get enough buildings out that land tax carries me. but you can't really get enough buildings out because getting buildings out is also expensive, and you know, it's a whole thing. It's not easy getting off the ground. I think that it's I'm not sure yet, but I think that it's maybe impossible to consistently win hard mode right now. I'm not sure, right? Because I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong about that. However, I think that you only get so many card choices, and if you don't have at least like 2 of your 3 problems solved by, I would say, wave 13, you are not going to live. And in that run, I did not have I had none of my problems solved by wave 13, and I did not live. I'm gonna just move the army here because I need to save money for this shop, and I'm not gonna pay to redraw here even. Because I need this money for this shop. This shop needs to have something good. It has something pretty good. I will take double pillage. I might pick up the invite if I can afford it also. Graveyard. Double pillage will also let me, like, as long as I redraw in time, which I think I do. We can pick up the invite, solves the population plan. If I get either of the temporary upgrade cards now, that would be pretty cool. The tannery is tempting, but I think better than tannery is just removal here. We're in an okay position, right? Double pillage from that shop is nice. It's a short-term plan, not a long-term plan, of course. It doesn't win us the run, but it gets us off the ground here. To a large extent. Yeah, maybe redrawing wasn't the smartest move. Paying to redraw at 40 when I have 40 gold isn't I wouldn't put that in my hits compilation. If you fall behind, you stay behind in this game, really is what it is right now. And we're behind, and we're gonna stay behind for a long time, I think. Unless you get something that gets you out of being behind. Like if you're able to formulate a plan to not be fallen behind any longer. Really, what hard mode is this is what it's like to play with Doomsdayer in a normal run. If you ever get Doomsdayer and think, man, this sucks, that's basically what it's like to play hard mode. It's like having, because it's the 10 seconds of the, I think Doomsdayer might only give you 5 seconds down, right? Even. And I complained a lot about Doomsdayer. So, it kind of puts into perspective, though, all of this. This event's going to help me a lot. Especially if I pick up a steal with this, because you can use this to get a steal infinite off the ground. I have a few times, it's very nice. Feels pretty good. What I'm really going to get out of this is I'm going to get to power out my my army a little more. Because hitting this wall without my army filled out is scary. Hitting the no redraw wall without an army is terrifying. What am I going to remove here? I think I'm going to remove cheese. I'm not going to remove Potter this time. Mining is too late. I'm just going to remove another cheese. Is there a house? I don't need another house. We're good. I just want to try out removing all these cheese. Seeing how it goes. And then I'm going to also try out putting an army down on the right side as well. This shop is important. I think that this one's going to be the tone setter for the run, in my opinion. Triple lumber mill is the tone of this run. What does triple lumber mill mean? I'm also confused as to what triple lumber mill means, but it must mean something. I really don't think I buy these, even though they pay for themselves relatively quickly. I'll buy 2 of them, actually. I convinced myself. Restaurant? No. No. It might have been worth it to refresh this shop. I'm not sure yet. Leaving yet? I kind of want to grab the wall. I think grabbing the wall is greedy. I'm gonna grab the 3rd lumber mill though, just to have 3. I don't think that grabbing the wall is right there. Maybe I'll generate one. Maybe we'll get one some other way. But who knows? Three lumber mills does make our houses cost 0, which is... Doesn't make my house cost 0? Huh? There it is. Okay. I was gonna say, something is wrong here. Having 5 militia against this boss is like... It's the exact right number for the boss, because he does 5 AoE. Gets to get extreme value on his attacks. All of our militia die. I cannot afford to replace them either. This is where things start to go wrong, I think. We'll see if this is where things start to go wrong, but I imagine that things are about to take a turn for the scary. I need a... What do you got for me here? Garbage. Ugh. I think I'll take High Priestess. The thing, typically if High Priestess ever gets triggered, it might just be too late, but the other two options are worse in my mind. More gold for butterflies. This event is so nice. I just saw that butterfly disappear. I'm not happy. Yeah, we're behind on the right side, and that's a big problem because it means that you never get your guards ahead on this wave. Actually, it might just mean that maybe it's a good thing I got High Priestess, because I think, you know what, I'm just gonna let her trigger. This will clear 2 waves for me. But yeah, if I didn't get High Priestess, we were literally dead. So, interesting, huh? I mean, it won't clear this wave for me necessarily, because some enemies may still spawn in. And it did clear the wave. It didn't clear the wave. One more runner. Yeah, we're not too strong. Are there shields on? I don't think there are shields on this, are there? No, there are. They have a tombstone. I was trying to think of them. There are shields. These runs are brutal though. They're rough. I might actually still die. Even with that triggering. I mean, what do I even need to get me out of this? I have no idea, is the thing. I need enough money to be able to power out my army. Oh. This is something. I need to live 2 more waves for this to work, but it's something. I think that this one is going to be a loss, but if it's not, it's going to be off the back of getting an infinite. At this point. We're so far behind, I need something to pull me out of being so far behind, and I think that there's only one choice. Do an infinite. Save the world. The left side's okay. I think maybe I need to be like even more conservative with my card choices in the early game, right? Like maybe I need to be even more choosy when I choose to add cards. Putting this down is actually wrong. I don't know. I think I know where this one's going, but we shall see. Is what it is. I think I have a feeling, although this attack isn't actually, like, this wave isn't too bad. So maybe we can pull this off here. Well, we have 5 guards to hold this, so how do I really feel? Well, I feel like I have 5 guards to hold this. Now we're dead. That sucks. This is gonna be a long episode. High Priestess is already triggered. I'm gonna be even more picky, I guess, on this run. And I'm gonna also try not removing anything early like I have been, I guess. It's hard. I think the desert's very hard. I don't think it's as hard as the coast, but I think it is tough. Because now I'm just losing before I even make it to wave 10, which is a product of me. I think those runs are losses because I was trying to be... I don't know. I actually, if I want to really learn, I need to watch these episodes back and see. Because there is a chance that I'm losing some of these runs just from the nature of the way I'm playing the early game. But it is also possible that I'm just drawing poorly. And like not getting enough money to make my redraws even work out here. I'm gonna try something like this as my start here. One guard standing at the wall, and maybe 2 guards. Nah, I'm gonna try this as the start. 1 guard, 4 grain, and we're gonna see how this works. This is good, except for it risks damage on this wall, which is maybe meaningless. I'm not sure. I don't know how I feel about damage on that wall, but like even with this, look at my money. It's at like what, 500 is not bad for this point in the game. We'll give it a whirl. Give it a whirl here. See how it goes. Watermill? No, that's something that I cannot play. 115 gold there. No way am I spending that right now. I have the money for the wall. A colony at this point in the game can be a plan. I'm gonna give it a shot, but it is tying up 4 population for a long-term investment, basically. 2 houses though, so you know. This is what's happening to me right here, I think, and this is where I need to be more picky. I just had 500 gold, and instead of keeping it and turning it into more money, I have used it all on what is essentially nothing. Like, I'm gonna try not taking the house there, because though the house is value, what's more valuable right now is not dying on the left side. So let's try that. See if that can happen. If I could get that hand more often, that would be nice. Oh, it's spitters. Oh, that's bad. How bad is it? We'll see. Gonna want to pick up someone on the midline. Ideally not Pike Rat, but I will take Pike Rat even in this situation. Yeah, no bonus there feels pretty bad. Take more houses. We're in a tough spot right now, economy-wise, but this is the long term. I gotta live through the short term, hopefully, to make the long term work now. Can I live through the short term right now? I don't know. I've been having trouble with living through the short term. When does the long term start to pay out? I think this starts to pay out in noticeable returns in about like 10 waves. That's my estimation. I mean, 4 guards is good enough right now. Do I want to remove here? I think I do want to remove. I think removing a cheese here is wrong, though. I think it is grain. And then this one, nah. I think I have a house in here, right? I don't have a house in here. I'll take a house. Now this is where things get sticky. This is where it starts to get a little uncertain, I would say. When they come on the weak side, and I don't have the ability to power up. This is where it gets lost, right? I fall behind from this point and die. We'll see if that's the case. I don't think I can buy anything here. Like, it's my greed that's killing me, isn't it? My greed to go, well, market's really good here in the long term. I don't have long-term problems right now. Like, I'm not dying in the late waves because I have bad card choices. I'm dying right now because my income is fucked. That's where I'm dying right now. I think 3 is as many colonies as I'm willing to have rolling right now. As long as I get a card upgrade from this boss also, we're good. That's the big thing here. Here's what I want to try also. I want to try moving these guys back like this. I talked about this a little bit. Move my units back and then maybe my guards don't get bodied. Let's see if it works. To make sure that they're gonna move up in time. Like, make sure they're not gonna... Now, there is the downside, right? If they break the wall, we take irrecoverable losses, potentially. That's what this militia's here for. But my guards, if I do this like this, my guards cannot be killed by the spitters, as you can see. And suddenly this wave becomes significantly less scary. Look at that. Where I would have normally lost all of my guards, I lost almost none. Now, I can't do that a second time. I'm just going to step back at this point. Let them walk up, perhaps. This game would really benefit from the ability to just like select your units and order them to move, right? It'd be really nice if I could just choose where these militia moved right now. But You know, this isn't an RTS. I don't think anyone would really complain about micro in this game, though. I don't know, would you like to see the ability to micro? I think it would be cool. But I do enjoy RTS games, so. Now, despite all this min-maxing I'm doing here, I'm still taking some pretty hefty losses here. It's getting, the colonies are paying out, right? We're at 20 attacks per round, which is good. It's not per round, it's per like 2 waves roughly. Around 60 seconds per wave. It's not butterflies right now, is it? I don't think so. I'm getting to the point where if I don't spam redraw, I gain enough money to be able to spam redraw like 2 times when things go awry. As they are about to. As you can see. I'm going to refresh. Armory though. I'll take armory. This is greed. This is extremely greedy. I recognize it. I think I might just step back here. This wall's probably gonna break. I think it's right to move. Potter's the wrong card to remove. I don't know why it's ingrained in my mind that I'm supposed to remove Potter first. I don't think that's right. Hey, it is butterfly season now. Look at that. You just click on the butterflies enough times and they'll go, okay, you weirdo, we'll pay you, fine. Oh, I put those down while the armory was building. That's not a good min-max. We got 5-1, we got just 5 over here. This isn't the boss wave, right? Nah. I have put too many colonies down. I can't help but notice. Oh, and it's a double wave. It's not stacked. Uh-oh. This may be another defeat. If I lose this one, I'm just calling it. I gotta set the episodes to record. Or I gotta set the episodes for tomorrow to upload and all that. I'm ready to pack it in. I may just do, if I lose here, I may just do another builder episode on this map though. I'm not happy when I lose like this. I'm sure you can imagine, but I don't like just getting my ass beat repeatedly into the ground like this. It doesn't feel good. I prefer to put up like reasonable attempts and at least a victory per episode. Even if, I'm not too worried about the win streaking. I'm still not convinced you can win streak whatsoever in this game. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This isn't how I want to die. Oh, this is how I want to die. Yeah, I'm fucking dead. Imagine that. I would have died to this anyway. Whatever. 3 losses. I mean, this is... Did I lose all of my runs in the last episode too? I don't remember. Yeah, what the fuck? I gotta figure out what the hell I'm supposed to do about that. I think the next episode... Nah, I'll keep rotating. Fuck it. Ugh. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, leave me a like. It helps me out. Subscribe if you want to see more Ratropolis hard mode defeats. And I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.